This is actually the first time that I pulled the camera out today, but what I wanted to say was I've actually recorded quite a bit of footage before today. Reason being, it's supposed to rain the rest of the week, so I want to have as much footage as I possibly can before the end of the week. That way I don't have any days where I don't have a video to upload. If you're watching this video, that means it is Thursday. Today is actually Wednesday, and I'm recording this video after work. My plan for today is to try and go by Lowe's and get a piece of flat steel. That way I can bend it and sort of see if I can kind of fix the problem that I'm having with the coil on the motor. The one coil that I was talking about where the bolt broke that holds it down, I'm going to see if I can get a flat piece of metal and bend it to where I can drill a couple of holes, line it up to where the other coils go. That way I can try and hold it down until I get the new valve covers. Also, big news, the motor company, I spoke with them on Monday. They said that the check for the work that I did will be sending out on Friday. So sometime next week, probably around Monday, I'd say probably Tuesday, I'll have that check, and I'll go ahead and get that into my bank account. That way I can get the new transmission. I'm going to go ahead and go by Lowe's and see if I can find a piece of flat steel that's thin enough to bend, but thick enough to where it's not going to flex. So I'm going to get on the road, just got some gas here at Racetrack, so let's get to Lowe's, check out what they've got, and I'll catch back with you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, I just left Lowe's. I will show you exactly what I got when I get home. And there's also a method to my madness as far as how I'm going to do this. So if it plays out right in my head, it should work. But I won't know until I actually get home and start trying to do this. So I'll be home in just a minute and I'll show you what I'm planning. Alright guys, so I am home now after I went to Lowe's. I picked up a few things. Let me try and get it out of the bag. So my initial plan, I don't know if it's going to work or not, but this is that coil that I was talking about in a previous video where that bolt had broke off. So this thing just bobbles around. So I've got a piece of flat stock. What I'm planning on doing is making the flat stock go from this bolt to this bolt and come up as an arch. And then what I can do in order to hold this down, there's a specialty bolt that you can get. This is the specialty bolt. It looks like a valve that goes in a motor, but the great thing is it's almost the same size as the top of the coil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build that arch to go from there to there, and then I'm going to put this in the very middle, drill a hole through it, and then I've got a nut to go on the bottom and the top. So however much pressure that I need to put down on it, I can do that. So what I'm going to do first is take some measurements. That way I can figure out exactly how high and what angles I need to do this at, and then we'll get rocking on this. Alright, so first and foremost, what I need to do is I need to take my measurements to go from there up to here. Alright, so basically I just need to move this out of the way and figure out what point I need to be at in order to make this work. So if I do 3 inches and then bend it on either side, that should be enough to where I can reach where I need to go. So 3.5 inches up and about 4.5 inches across is where I need to be in order for this to work. So I'm going to start getting bending, make my marks, and then we'll see how it goes. So I've got my mark at 3 inches. So what I'll do is, so you can see, that's the mark for the 3 inches. I'll take at that mark a flat surface and bend it so that I can bend a perfect 90-degree angle. So this is what I've gotten so far. I'm going to come up about an inch or so, and this is going to be bent out into an L. Same thing on this side. I just need to make sure it's the right height and the right length, and then I should be able to get this bent over. Once I do that, I'll be able to drill the holes at the bottom of the feet, find my center point up here, so that I can drill the hole that will fit this way right here. Now, this part is going to stick up, and there's also a way that I'm going to prevent that. I'm going to figure out how high this needs to be by bolting it down and getting the strength that it needs to push the coil down and hold it in place. And once I find that out, I'm actually going to cut the top to where it does not stick up. This is what I've got so far. This is something that I had to make in order to get this to work. I've already center punched the holes for where the studs are going to go through on there. And take the camera off the tripod and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So this right here will go on there just like that. Once I drill the holes for the actual studs, it'll go down a lot more, but what I can do from that point is find my center mark in order to drill the hole probably where my thumb is, in order to put that stud through, and then I can hold the coil down. Hey guys, sorry I hadn't been filming. It started raining, so I had to take a break for a little bit. So I took the tripod and put it back on the porch. After it cleared up for a little bit, I started working again. Here is what I've gotten so far. Just like I said, I made the bracket that went from this side to this side, and that piece that I was telling y'all about is on here. There's a foam pad underneath it. I've got a nut under here and a nut right here, and this thing is solid. It ain't moving. Well, she started up, no problems, guys. I am very happy about that. Revs up, fine. Main test will be going and taking it for a test drive to see how it does. Hopefully everything will be perfectly fine, won't have any oil leaks or anything like that, because it is sharing the same spot as a valve cover bolt, and hopefully the grommet's down far enough to where it's not going to affect it. But I'm going to take this thing for a test drive, make sure everything's working fine, and I'll catch back with you guys in just a minute. Hey guys, just got back from doing the test drive on the car. Everything worked out fine, and seems to be running good now. It's not losing connection on that coil, so it's not dropping down to 5 cylinders now. So it's good to go. I'm in my kitchen now, about to finish my editing. So I'm going to end the video right here. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, stay boosted.